This is Dallas here. I am playing Bloodborne tonight. For those of you who are going to watch this later, then thank you for taking a watch on it. For those of you who are about to join, I appreciate you doing that. Hi, Retro Love. I'm assuming that's Evelyn. Alright, cool. I sent a couple messages to some other people, see if they'll join the stream. As of right now, I have beaten the boss that typically makes most initial players literally stop playing the game. His name is Father Gascon, and he's a pain in the nuts. Currently I am using the Hunter's Axe. Every weapon in this game has at least 2 different functions, as well as a few different attacks. Blood vials are the things that will heal you. This game has a lot to do with blood and things of that nature, hence the name Bloodborne. Each and every single hit has the potential to heal you after you've been hit, but only to a certain point. And every single enemy is designed to be able to kill you if they hit you in a chain attack. The reason why it's looking so easy right now is because I am playing a character I've been working on for a couple of hours. I did not initially start with the Hunter's Axe this time, which is my typical weapon, simply due to the fact that it has the highest attack. Okay. Gunners are some of your biggest enemies because they will stagger you really quickly. Case in point, those action chains. Done. Okay, one of the 3 gunners in this area is down. The Hunter's Axe also has this nifty ability, when you've got it in its extended form, that it can actually knock down larger enemies. All in all, it's one of my favorite weapons. Although rendered quite obsolete later on in the game. But by that point, you'll have leveled this weapon up quite a bit. Case in point, you got knocked down. Ow. Currently wearing the best hunter's gear that I can so far. other than that, as you can see, I've got something hanging on my back that I pull forward. This is called the Hunter's Blunderbuss. It's much weaker than the flintlock pistol, but it is easier able to stagger enemies if you get it just right. Like that. Which lets you go in for a visceral kill. One of the big things on this game is, in fact, about timing. Every single enemy has a hit window and can get a visceral attack on them. Some are just a lot smaller than others. Ow. Where I'm going to take it, everyone that is here is in fact up to the Cathedral Ward Bridge, or not Cathedral Ward, wait, is it? You know, I can't remember exactly what bridge it is, but effectively I'm going to take you to one of the non-essential boss fights. So think of what I'm about to show you as a mini-boss. You can break your weapons in this game. I have never done it because it actually gives you a warning beforehand. Oh, I hate these two. Oh, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Down, asshole. Yeah, you can repair your weapons, but you can't do it in the field, not like in Monster Hunter. You actually have to go to something called the Hunter's Dream. Fair warning, that one got me the first time I ever came around this corner. I have in fact beat this game on its initial difficulty. But once you get to the next difficulty, it gets real bad. I'm talking like, whereas I'm easily able to handle. Yep, there he is. Cleric Beast. Fuck this thing. This is a mini boss. So we're getting through, hook into that booty. That's that thing. Fuck off. Fuck off. Okay. So, what do you think of your first mini-boss view? Ow, dick. Oh, shit. Goddamn. Fuck off. Piece of shit. you think it's ear splitting, just think. I've got direct input into my ears. So using the extended form. Yes, the extended form does more damage, but it is so much slower. One of the drawbacks in this game is the inability to pause at all. Holy shit, I killed him with a blunderbuss. That's a first. Yeah, there is no pausing whatsoever. Like, for instance, you would think that that would be a pause menu right there. But there is no pausing whatsoever. The only way that you can sometimes get it so it stops the play itself is if you go and put the PlayStation into rest mode. But yeah, that thing screams are absolutely nothing. And as you kill more of the enemies, your character becomes more progressively red and shiny. If you are easily triggered or frightened by things, this is not the game for you. This is straight out nightmare fuel. Provided this scares you. Also, never trust a guy in a wheelchair. See this guy? Fuck this guy. He's got a big ass cannon. And he hits like a goddamn truck. Now, I need to go down this way. Nope. Fuck you, assholes. It looks like you're the only one that's going to be joining. Yes, kill absolutely everyone. Okay, so upper right hand corner, the 8,499, that is your amount of blood. Ooh, nice hit. Ow. That stung a bit. Blood Echoes effectively allow you to purchase upgrades and levels for your character. And of course, it gets progressively more and more. And the higher level enemies that you face, the more Blood Echoes you get. Logically, of course. Once I get to the Cathedral Ward, I'll go to the Hunter's Dream. I honestly thought I was going to get my ass handed to me by the Cleric Beast. Because without fail, I have to do that thing 5 times, every time, except for tonight. So maybe streaming is good for me. Woohoo! Fuck all y'all. Fireball! Giant, cast fireball. Yeah. Woo! Yes. There are, of course, different weapons. Like, for instance, the blunderbuss and the torch. The bone saw / sword thing. That's its secondary form. Let's see here. A saw spear. For those who like an extreme challenge right out the gate, go with this weapon. This is called the Threaded Cane. So, have you ever played, say, anything with a chainsword? Because if so, then think of that. Because, yeah, personally, I want one. Of course, video game mechanics make it so much easier to control, but I haven't increased the power on this at all. Certain weapons make it easier to stagger enemies. Like for instance, the one that I am currently working towards, which is called the Blades of Woe, or Blade of Woe, technically, I think. Yeah. This right here is where you end up fighting Father Gascoigne. He is a 2-stage fight, one in his human form, and one where his beast body rips through it. See these bloodstains? See that body? That's Father Gascoigne's wife. He killed her. Yeah. This game is very twisted and very, very fucked up. So, right up my alley. Any other questions so far? Other than all of them? Oh, by the way, you can destroy shit around the environment too. Adds a nice little twist to things. Just watching how things break and everything else. Cathedral Ward. Has the little one shown up yet?
This is a safe pack. If your fuckers in.
No, apparently not. Father Gascoigne's daughter. I'm not entirely sure why she's not here. I told her about this place, and you have to tell the different survivors where to go. Once you, of course, get here. From there, they'll come in, they'll give you different things. I should now be able to... I need the hand lantern. There it is. Chief Hunter Emblem. Got it. So I need 3,000 more. Got it. Let's see. Personally, I don't really use Molotovs. I recognize that they are good for what they do. Alright, you get them with an oil urn, then you get them with that Molotov, and it does a little bit of extra damage. But to me, I don't really like them. In storage. Okay. Almost there. So once I get this 10,000, oh yeah, I need to break that. Ooh, wait. Oops, wrong button. Okay, got it. You'll find blood gems and things of that nature. They're used to upgrade weapons. What these little guys are is the merchants of the game. Creepy little bastards. You find there are some of them that really look weird. Hell, in the opening scene, there's one that looks like it's got a vagina for a face. I'm not even playing. There are no messengers. Okay. But I am... So, once you get certain runes and all of that, you'll come to this altar. And it can increase like your HP, your blood echoes, things of that nature. Okay. There are a couple endings. As far as... Wait, what? Oh, I've got too little. Got it. Now, one of them, you end up fighting someone that helps you out, helps you throughout the game. One of them, you end up fighting the originator of the nightmare, which you are currently trapped in the nightmare itself. How much was the blood axe? Or the axe? 340. Of course I'm just 3 away. So, what questions about the game do you have, Evelyn? Okay, I see you got back in. Can you type? Holy shit, there's a second person. Hello, whoever you are. Apparently we're having issues with chat. I can only assume it's either Rylan or Samantha. Okay. Yeah, it looks like there's no... Well, whoever it was is gone. Huh? Well, I literally only have, what, 1 to 3 subscribers to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and type your questions to me right now, and I will answer them on stream. As far as with Messenger or whatever. Ooh. Yeah, no. It never really explains why you're stuck in the nightmare itself. but effectively, you've come to help stop the plague on Yarnum. And once you're killed, I guess is what starts the nightmare itself for you. That's as best as I can gather. This game is very obscure, and rightly so, considering who the creators are. This is made by the creators of the Dark Souls games. So yeah, it's going to be very, very little lore here and there. Things of that nature, from what I can tell of it. Stupid boy. My channel. Yeah, see, I only have one subscriber, and that's Evelyn. There was only 2 other people that I had told about my stream tonight. That would be Samantha or Rylan. But I can see where you're coming from with this. Yeah, basically what you do in this game is you wander around and kill things and try and stop the nightmare from continuing. Beyond that, just in general survive. Ooh, blue elixir. That's a rare drop. Oh, by the way, so the body surrounded by the 3 candles there had some loot that you can grab. I'm going to give you a very big tip. Do not stand right by his body. And that's why. Up there is a being called Amygala. An elder one, basically. And if he grabs you, you will die. Of course, depending on where it is you've gone so far. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Fuck off. Yeah, like I said, every single enemy is designed to be able to stack massive damage. Yeah, that's what the little shadow galaxy swirly thing was. That was him trying to grab me. You know, I don't have... Yeah, I'll show you exactly what it looks like, because I didn't have a lot of blood echoes. Come here, Amygala. You big pansy. In one of the DLC packs, you actually end up being able to fight him. Ow. Oh, well, I get the chance to keep my blood echoes. Got it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you can see the shadow of a hand That's what it looks like when he grabs you. Frenzy does... what? I think it's like 80 to... yeah, 80% of your life. You cannot fight Amygdala normally. Once you get to a certain point, there will be a person that shows up in certain windows and doorways that you can talk through. And what happens is you will end up are you actually coming all the way up? Okay, no. What happens in the DLC pack windows? Okay, yeah, so there's someone that will actually hand you something called a tonsil stone. Yeah, tonsil stone. Ow. Fuck you and your flamethrower, dick. And what happens is you'll go to a certain area and one of the Amygdala will grab you. And Patches, think a giant spider with a human face. Says, Amygdala, have mercy on him. And you are taken to Bergenworth College. Advanced knowledge. I'm actually coming up on a couple other non-essential bosses here shortly. Woohoo! So, if you notice, his axe looks similar to mine. That used to be human. If you look at the robes that it's wearing, as well as the face, you can tell that he was a student at Bergenworth as well as a hunter. And once this blood plague really hit, he ended up going way south. It'll be ones like Father Gascon, where there's no way for you to get past whatever area it is. Granted, there's something called a nightmare fog on each and every boss. So once you go into their area, you won't be able to walk out in a normal fashion. But, like, for instance, you really don't know. I mean, yes, every single boss unlocks important shit for different areas. Like, for instance, there is one coming up called Vicar Amelia. And she is an essential boss. But you wouldn't exactly know that because there are other areas where you can go. Oh, shut up, Cthulhu. Yeah. Some of these guys, they attack so fast and so hard that you literally have no idea what hit you before it hits you. Or not before, after, until after it hits you. So, look at the, oh well, when I come back through, it'll be there. Yeah. Okay. This way goes down to Bergenworth, the Henwick Charnel lanes. Effectively, you're going out of Yarnum, which is the city you're currently in.
That password.
As soon as they see you, well, for the most part, they are immediately aggressive. There are a couple that aren't immediately known as enemies. Ooh, fuck off. You'll find that I have a very deep dislike of the gunners. Ow. And everything moves so fast. Like, for instance, this guy. Yeah, fuck this guy. Come on, go ahead and attack. As you can tell, he hits like a goddamn truck. Got my own damn self caught in a trap. Blade of Mercy, that's it. Not Blade of Woe, that's Skyrim. Assassin's Brother, yeah. Dark Brotherhood. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm not sure if you noticed, my blood echoes are back to 0 until I kill something. Yes, I have been on the unfortunate end of dying 2 times. Basically, you lose the blood echoes you gain. So, for instance, let's say if I die right now, what'll happen is I will lose all the blood echoes from the kills from the last group. Beyond that, you really don't lose much. Oh, wait, the crow has it? What the hell? No. No. Give me my shit back. But yeah, so you saw how he had the tentacle face. I think Amygdala looks like that to the point. No. Bad beastmen thing. That one, like I said, hits like a truck. More so than the ones with the swords. Yeah, that thing is a crow, raven thing, I don't know. But basically think, when this plague hit, it mutated the bodies of pretty much everything it touched. So, oh, fuck you. Wrong door. So, notice the smoke that's around me. That's incense. They can't go into the incense. Lucky for me. Yeah. At a certain point, I will end up getting one of my other favorite weapons, probably here shortly, which is called the Kirk Hammer. Basically, think a trick weapon that doubles as a sword and a giant stone hammer. It crushes everything. Let's go ahead and see if it's the woo! Nope. Unfortunately, it's neither of these two. Get it. But, yeah. Crow or raven, hon? I'm asking if, judging by the head of that bird, crow or raven? No, the Kirk Hammer isn't my favorite, my favorite weapon. It's a crow? Okay. Oh, fuck me. You can always tell which enemies have your blood echoes. Shit, I'll do it. So, see how that one's face is glowing? Yeah, the one that hits like a truck very fastly. Or very fast. Yeah, English, Dallas, English. When you see those glowing eyes like that, that means it has your blood echoes. Nope, I'm going around the other way. You can go die. Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill it. Hopefully. But see how there's this lantern here?
Oh, my God, I would just think of bloody beasts any day. What does it mean? I'm off during hunt, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own. If that doesn't do it. I'm off during hunt.
Okay, so apparently I can't get her yet.
You. What out you want?
So those two can be sent to the chapel, which is a safe spot. One thing you always have to watch out for. Oh, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Give you a whole lot of fuck off. Is a lot of enemies will basically play dead. Ow. Okay, apparently it wasn't him. But he's dead. I don't have to worry about him anymore. So, this is going to be a lot easier now. Give me your bullets. Like that guy. Laying on the street. Ow. If you see what looks like a little spirit orb, that's items and all that. As I guess they can trade the blood echoes, unless it was a trick of the distance, which is a very distinct possibility. Ow. Sneaking really is not an option. I mean, you can sneak up on them, but only when it's like a single enemy. And even then, there's no real, unless you can stun them and get a visceral attack, there's not really a lot you can do with that. This is definitely more of a hack and slash rather than sneak around. And now all of them are dead. And there very much so is fall damage in this game. You'll notice things like that, just little spots on the ground. You note, a watchman of Bergenworth guards the gate with a password, the sacred adage of the Grand Cathedral. Now, in doing that and realizing you don't have that, that means you gotta go and find where this password is. I can tell you exactly where it is, and I can tell you it's a pain in the nuts to get it. Fuck you, dog. There is horrendous amalgamations, actually, of the crow and dogs. So think a crow body with a dog's head. Let me get to a safer spot and I'll get it. Woohoo! There is always going to be a lot of very close calls in this game when you're running like that. Part of what I'm about to do is actually well beyond where my level should be. There you can, yeah, poor animals, but really at this point me killing them is a mercy. Yep. So, I will be right back. I'm going to feed my dogs. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I'm going to end streaming tonight. And then I can resume some other time. To anyone who actually listened to my rambling, who's finding this after it's already been posted on YouTube, thank you for making it this far. I do appreciate your views. Mad love to anyone who actually did that. Thank you. Have a good evening or good morning, good day, wherever you are.